overall rated players. At 10, we have Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid, a fellow big man of yours, Anthony. 76er. If this was a Twitter ratings, it would be 99 for sure.
He might be the first 100.
He'd be the first 100. But you can't. What can you not say about this guy? He's obviously extremely talented.
No, 100%. Great player. Physical. He could do it on the floor. He can shoot the ball. Got post moves. He's great defensively. Great shot blocker. So I think and he's still young. He's
only gonna get better.
I think that's perfect. 91 is good for him.
Well, it's time because at number 9 we've got Dame time. Damian Lillard.
Birthday boy.
Happy birthday, Dame.
Happy birthday, Dame.
Well, I'm going to text you.
I know he was watching. No, I texted him the link to the stream because he's like, I need to know my rating. I'm like, well, go watch it at 5 p.m.
Birthday,
92,
he's like,
man.
he's watching our stream.
I don't think Dame's going to be happy with the 92, though.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, he's the kind of guy that could definitely skyrocket this year. He had a heck of a season, and obviously the big shot in the playoffs. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the. I still think he's one of the most underrated players in the NBA. And I was going to ask you, AD, what makes him so dynamic on the court, going up against a point guard of his caliber?
He's a big guard. He can handle the ball. He can shoot from
everywhere.
Yeah. And I think that's what makes him a threat. Just like Steph, like they're so big of a threat that as soon as they cross the half court, they're able to shoot the ball.
Yeah.
With a defender, you always make you pay. So he's a hell of a player.
Let's go on to number 8, Paul George, who is going to be in the same city as you.
Yeah.
You're going to have to play against him a lot.
93, finalist for the NBA MVP and still 8th spot. I mean, that's pretty wild. This is look at that screenshot though. This is
that lighting, that updated lighting that fans are going to be able to check out in NBA2K20. I know that's something people always.
What are you
look for
feeling
details.
about PG going to the other side of the locker room?
Going to take that secret tunnel?
He's going to have to. We're gonna fight. No, but I mean, it was shocking.
That night, 11 p.m. It's like, cool.
And the crazy, I was just sitting in my room, coming from Vegas, coming back from a long night, and
I was probably there.
And the Kawhi stuff came through, and then Woj came right back. Oh, and they will be getting Paul George. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, hold on. So I think that was the most shocking about it all. Like, it was kept under the table, and nobody really knew. And everybody was wondering why Kawhi was taking so long.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know why now, but that was the most shocking, and it's gonna be fun in Staples. I'm excited.
What was your first thought when you read those tweets, Kawhi and PG together?
NBA is back.
NBA is back.
Opens it up.
It opens it up tremendously. So it's gonna be a fun year.
All right. Let's get to number 7. Can we have a drum roll, please? Mr. Davis himself.
Oh, me? I'm 7? Damn. Oh, man.
I'm sorry that I built it up like that.
Why did we drum roll?
I know, right?
For AD.
All right.
She's about to get up and leave.
94. I know you started with a 94 last year, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I was a 94 start of the year.
Your game is obviously evolved.
I'm going to tell you why I kind of understand why.
Yeah.
Obviously the second half of the season last year was, what
Not
it was.
Minutes
it was what it was. So, people didn't really get to see me, but.
Well, now they
are. They'll see him.
Yeah.
They'll see him now.
I might be the first 100.
That's what I'm saying. You're on your way up, and it's going to be glorious for the Lake Show. So that's all I'm going to say.
For sure.
All right, we have a live tweet coming in from the 2K community who says Anthony Davis should be a 94 overall, #2K ratings,
like,
and
quiet
boom.
Kodak Chris.
Right, Kodak Chris 22.
I'm gonna
man,
find
who
you.
are you?
I mean, he got it right. Let's take a look at the other bigs in the league. We've got Rudy Gobert at 88. An 88 overall. Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think about that?
I mean, this is the list. Look, there's some separation here, though, Anthony. Like, you are head and shoulders above the rest of the crew. I mean, you are by far the best of the bigs. So, and you have upside. So, what are your thoughts there?
Karl-Anthony Towns, you know, he's going to obviously get better.
Yeah.
You know.
So young. I mean, people forget he's still like, what, 22, 23?
Yeah, 22, 23. He's obviously going to get better. Rudy, good defensive player, you know, block shots. You know,
Jokic
he's developing his offensive game, so he'll you know, be better. Jokic,
kind of the opposite, right?
Yeah, you know, he's Jokic. I mean, he triple double, he do it all.
Yeah,
you know, he can do it all. I think obviously if your team's winning, it helps too. Which obviously, you know, I kind of like semi-win a little bit in New Orleans, and then like Carl, you know, kind of the same thing. Joel, I mean, he had 3 years to kind of soak everything in before he stepped on the floor. So he cheated a little bit, but he's a phenomenal player as well. So, you know, all these guys are gonna obviously just keep.
You better be careful, Eddie. He's gonna tweet. He's gonna tweet you in a second. Like, we're gonna be in big trouble.
Nah, that's my guy. But all them guys obviously, you know, is gonna continue to get better and better. So, these.
But an honor to be top of the mountain.
Oh, for sure,
right?
for sure. Against the bigs, you know, it's definitely an honor.
And all these guys, like you said, they're going to get better, and this is just a starting point. So, you know, I'm going to see that 99 Anthony Davis rating by the end of the year. I'm going to see a lot of these bigs are going to have the opportunity, I think, this season to really increase their rating up.
And it gives you something to fight for. You know, obviously you see these ratings, you know, for, you know, the rest of the guys, it's, I want to get here. And for me, like, I don't want them to catch me. So, you know, it's going to be fun.
I love it.
That was a great summary. I love that. So let's go to number 6 through 4. We're getting there. We're going through 6. Steph Curry.
Steph, the best shooter in NBA history. Obviously, he's going to have a big scoring load to make up for with Kevin's departure and Clay's injury. So, so a lot of points to be had. What do you think, Anthony?
Oh, I definitely agree. You know, I think the KD loss definitely hurts him because it took a lot of pressure off Steph.
Yeah.
To you know, do
I mean, he stretches the floor, so he takes the pressure off himself. But the 2 secondary scorers also obviously there's gonna be all the focus.
Exactly, and it was kind of the same way. Well, it was the same way in the Toronto series when, you know, KD and Clay went out. You know, it was just so much attention on Steph. You know, and it was. I mean, he's a phenomenal player. You know, 2-time MVP.
What do you think about the rating, like going up or going down? Like because of that. I mean, that's kind of the big thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't think it will go down.
Yeah.
You know, it can't go down, but I think it'll go up.
Yeah.
But not as much as people think. Like he got a lot. 82 games, and you know their expectations are, you know, they're still the Warriors.
Yeah.
You know, so people still expect him.
He might hit 500 threes because he's got so many. He'll take so many shots.
No, for sure. For sure.
All right, moving on to number 5, we have James Harden.
The beard is a 96. Obviously, he's finished top 2 in MVP voting for the past 1,000 years.
You know, I think, you know, can do it all. The guy averaged 30.
Yeah. In his sleep.
Yeah, you know, so I think, you know, especially with the addition of Russell, you know, it can only go up, which is very interesting because I'm not sure how that.
How are they going to share the ball?
Yeah,
Chris was bringing it up earlier.
Yeah, they have 2 of the highest usage ratings in NBA history. So, but you know, for 2K players, they're going to love that. Just throw one or the other and just go to work.
They're gonna love
you know.
it. So, it's gonna be interesting, but I think 96 fits perfectly for James.
Nice. All right, number 4, Kevin Durant. Brooklyn Nets.
Kevin Durant, 96. He looks very angry about that rating in the screenshot, but I mean, what can this guy not do? But obviously the horrific injury. It's always challenging to talk about guys coming off injuries in terms of the 2K rating.
Yeah, and you know, obviously he's a great player. I don't think no one, you know, has come back from an Achilles injury and be so dominant. It's Kawhi. Kawhi's number 2. He knows.
Let's get to number 2.
All right.
Let's
drum roll, please. And from everybody, from Chris too, number 2. Kawhi Leonard.
So here's the thing.
LJ, I hit your back better.
There's one king of the North, but there's still a king of the NBA. So remember, ratings have a lot of different things that go into the formulas. So rounded up, rounded down. But
this was so close.
This was interesting. So Kawhi number 2. Listen, I get it. what he did was unprecedented. You know, going to Toronto. I mean, he didn't get to the preferred destination that he wanted in San Antonio. Literally traded him to another country, and he brought a chance.
Player since NBA2K7, and he has not given it up throughout. Since basically he started as 78, and he didn't get to the top rating until 2K7. But now, I mean, this is going to be it's now his 17,000th season in the league. But I mean, he just continues to play at this unbelievably high level, and now with this guy as his teammate, it's sky's the limit.
Yeah, we for sure gonna keep him at that top, top spot.
Unless you go and get your 100.
That's right. That's it.
All right, let's look at the summary. Top 3 rated players.
Yeah, I mean, again, we could. You can't go wrong. Obviously, Anthony had a different list here. To be honest, I have a different list as well. But it's like, what's that expression? Cutting, whatever, whiskers.
I have no idea.
We don't know.
No idea
we don't know
what you're
talking
saying,
about.
but
Yeah, that's fine.
But I will say, I think this is all well deserved for these guys, and really just all these ratings it's such a highly debated thing. You know what I mean? Like I was talking in the interview you saw earlier, I told Mike Stauffer and his team, who actually does the ratings, like you could put 4 of us right here, and we probably wouldn't agree on ratings anyway if we debated them. So it's just such a great topic of conversation, and it's interesting to see. And like I said, this is just the base point. You know, I think a lot of teams are going to go up and down, and it's going to be interesting to see. As
that's why we sort of did it here at the Twitter headquarters, because this starts on social media at the end of the day. Of course, everybody can go on and use the hashtag 2K ratings. To debate this. If we're wrong, I'm sure the NBA players are already doing it.
So they did go on social media, and they did use the hashtag 2K rating. So let's see what people are debating about from the 2K community. So Giovanni says LeBron should not be the highest rating in this 2K, which some of you said.
Yeah,
it is going to be debated on social media.
For sure.
He should be the highest rated on NBA 2K.
A little bit of bias. Moving on to the next tweet. Giannis should be a 98 or a 99. Thank God.
Thank God for autocorrect. I love that. That's amazing. What was it? Autocorrect on the name, or was it the autocorrect on the rating? That's what I want to know.
I think it's the name.
No, I think it's the rating.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is going to be widely debated for the next, all the way up until 2K20 is released.
All right, we have one more tweet. And that is from Jake, who says, well, you guys were pretty much...
That's what Anthony
was
saying.
They were saying. Kawhi brought an NBA championship to Toronto, was the finals MVP, and had clutch shots through the playoffs. He should be at least a 95 or higher, and he, like you said, he is a 97, so they were right.
You know what the craziest thing about that is? Kawhi was actually hurt during that playoff run. Like, isn't that crazy to think about? Like, so, yeah, it's...
But that's what's going to make this season so much fun.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. First time in a while that there's no typical cheesy 2K team, right? Like the Warriors have always been the team you just go, you're like, oh, really, you're going to play the Warriors? Right. This year, I don't think there's...
Did people try to pull that on you? Like, they'd be like, oh, I'm using the Warriors. You're like,
nah, we do random. We don't...
Okay, I like it.
If you can play 2K, you can play 2K. I need this team.
Yeah.
You can't play 2K. You only can play with that team. Going random, and let's battle it out.
The conversation isn't over, though. You guys can go online, use the hashtag 2K ratings, and debate this stuff.
Yeah, and if you're an NBA player, we have that same